Hola. I'm not really doing a review today, it's more of just a quick recommendation. Didn't really watch a whole lot of movies today. This week, I watched one movie that I've already reviewed, Remember the Days. It's a good movie. But the only other movie I think I watched this week was 17 Again. Yeah, 17 Again. That one with the High School Musical kid. Zac Efron, he's kind of disappeared off the face of the earth lately. It's the whole Twilight thing. And High School Musical ended, but regardless of him being the main character in this movie, it's still a good movie. It's also got Matthew Perry, who's in it for not even a third of the movie, because Matthew Perry and Zac Efron played the same person, but I'll get into that and the plot right away. It's also got Leslie Mann. She is the one who's in like every single Judd Apatow movie because they are married. She's in like the first big thing she was probably in was Big Daddy, but then she's been in a ton of other stuff like Knocked Up, and she's Paul Rudd's wife in Knocked Up. But so it's got those people. So what this movie is starts out. It's Zac Efron in 1989. He plays a high school kid, and he's a basketball star. He's going to be scouted by scouts, obviously, for college ball. And then his girlfriend, who is later played by Leslie Mann, tells him that she's pregnant with her kid. So then it fast forwards to the present day, 2009, I guess, when this movie came out. I think that's when it came out. Fast forwards to then, and life hasn't really turned out as they wanted. Matthew Perry and Leslie Mann have separated. Matthew Perry's living with his friend. It's that guy from Reno 911. I can't remember what his name is, and I'm too lazy to look up right now. They're friends. They were friends in high school, and now they're still friends. And Matthew Perry moved out of the house. Him and his wife got separated. He's got two kids in high school, and one day when he goes to visit them in high school, he's looking at his old basketball team picture because they go to the same high school that he went to. And then this old man, this janitor, shows up, and he's like, "Bet you could relive those days, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, I do." And he's like, "You sure about that?" He's like, "Oh, yeah." So then later on when he's driving home, it's rainy out, he's out on a bridge, and he sees the janitor on the edge of a bridge, and Matthew Perry thinks he's going to jump. So he runs out there, and then the old man is gone, and then he looks down, and there's this big spiral in the lake below, and he sees his younger self, and then he falls in and stuff, and then he transforms into his 17 self, hence the name of the movie, 17 Again. So he transforms from his 39 self, or 37-year-old self, I guess, into his 17-year-old self, and it's still in the present day, and he needs to figure out why he has been turned into his 17-year-old self again. His friend tells him there's this whole spirit quest and spirit path, and the old man was his spirit guide, and there's a reason for all this, and he's supposed to do something. That's the plot of the movie. Now, there's nothing too amazing about this movie, but really there's nothing really wrong with it. You can kind of tell what's going to happen. It's one of those, okay, it's typical, like, with what goes on and what happens. But overall, it's a good movie. It's entertaining. It's just a good movie to watch. I already had it on DVD, but I figured it was only $10. I needed a third movie to buy because it was buy two get one free. Buy two get one free. Blockbuster. So I just grabbed it. It was only $10. So it's a pretty decent movie. Not the most amazing movie, but it is good. It's funny. It's entertaining. Some lame parts where there's a part where like Zac Efron dances, but it's like when he is in his 17-year-old self. It's just kind of getting into the movie and like, I guess, letting you know what kind of person he is. I guess that he's like this energetic, popular basketball player and stuff, and that's essentially it. There's nothing wrong with this movie, really. Aside from being a bit typical, but aside from that, decent movie. It's just a chill movie to just randomly watch if you got nothing else to watch. If you don't have a new movie, it's a good one. I've seen it 3 times now, I think, when it first came out, and then I watched it maybe a year ago when I got it on DVD, and then again just a couple of days ago watched it on this. Of course, with Blu-ray, nothing amazing. It says there's packed with over 30 minutes more with Zac, but really, unless you're a 13-year-old girl, that's supposed to grab your attention. But I mean, that's not why I got this. I'm just a huge Zac Efron fan. Yeah, that's why I got this. First of all, why is there just a dirty Photoshop tie in this picture? That's so unnecessary. Tie is just so Photoshopped. I guess it's supposed to show his cross between 17 and 37. Matthew Perry does not look 37, by the way. Like he must have been desperate for it, because he's in this movie for maybe a total of 15, 20 minutes, if that. Because he's in at the beginning and at the end. So it's a good, decent movie. So check it out if you want to, and see you next week for hopefully a better review. I might be reviewing this next week, if I can come up with time. Yeah, big ass motherfucker that just came out this past week. That is all, and see you next Monday. Adios.